Okay, we have a Mahindra Max 25 hydrostat and a front mount snowblower. So I'm going to show you how to take the loader off, put the snowblower on, take the snowblower off, put the loader back on, and show you how easy it is. First we're going to fire it up, put the parking stand for the loader. So you just want to raise it up just so it's easy. Then take this pin out here, slide the parking stand out. To lower it down until the parking stand just touches. Then tip the bucket so the front edge just touches. And go ahead and pull these pins out. Now go ahead and curl the bucket back to raise the loader off the bracket. And shut the tractor off. Now before you disconnect the hydraulics, you want to go ahead and completely relieve all the pressure that's in them. So when you hook the lines back up, you won't have pressure in the lines, and they'll be easier to hook back up. So they're all color coded. Just disconnect them. It's like an air chuck hose, really easy. So now we have the loader disconnected. We'll fire it up and head over to the snowblower. So you can see I just drove over the subframe. You're trying to match this pin up with that slot right there as close as you can get. So just get it close, and then you'll want to run the hydraulics through. Run them down under the grill guard. For the lift ram, you want it under. Make sure it gets in that. There's a bracket back there. And then go ahead and slide the hoses behind that bracket there. And then if you want, you can run it behind its power steering line. That helps keep it tucked way up out of the way. And then for the chute rotation, you want to run it between the Max and the bumper there. And you can hook these in here as well if you want. So then we're going to want to shut the tractor off to hook the lines up. These are, again, they're color coded. When I disconnected this blower, I relieved the lines to make them easier to hook up here. Oop, I didn't relieve this one. Oh, maybe I did. Okay. So again, if you want, you can run this hose behind there if you're gonna have it on more permanently than I am today. And so we're gonna go ahead and get back on the tractor, fire it up, and we'll use the hydraulics to help us hook it up the rest of the way. So you can see I'm not quite lining up, so I want to jack the blower up a little bit so it comes right in that slot. Sometimes it's handy to have a little hammer. Check it on this side. Okay, so it's not quite lined up here. That means I didn't drive the tractor over straight. So you just want to push this, get back here, push that a little bit, line it up. Now the pin's lined up. Should come right through, and lock that. Okay, so now our front of our subframe's hooked up. It's got the pin going through, these hooks are in, our hydraulics are ran, they're not going to get pinched anywhere. So to hook the back up, you just lift up on the front and it lifts the back up. Shove this pin up through, and we're hooked up. The only thing left to do now is hook the drive shaft up so that we can power the blower. So you come over here. I guess you could do it from either side of the tractor, but you just pull this back on the drive shaft like that to release the detent and push it on there. Trying to do it so you can see in the video. And then you want to make sure that you have those detent balls in the groove on the shaft so that the PTO shaft cannot come off. So make sure you got it on there good. So now we're ready to go blow some snow. Although I don't have any around here, so I'll just do a little demonstration of it for you. So now it's you got power up, power down. You can actually lift the front of the tractor off the ground with it. It isn't just gravity down. And then you have hydraulic chute rotation as well. So to engage it and start blowing snow, you just push the clutch in, engage the mid PTO, which is the taller lever, and then let it out. Run your RPMs up, and we're blowing snow. So that's that. To take it off, it's just the opposite. You set the blower on the ground barely, and come out back, take this pin out, come over, push down on the blower, and that'll lower the back, and then that makes it easier to get access to this drive shaft. So it's easier to take it off than it is put on. You just slide that collar back and pull back on the drive shaft, and it pops right off. Then again, you want to relieve all your hydraulic pressures. Make sure everything's loose. Pull this pin, push that pin out, and then you come around the other side and pull it all the way out. Double check, make sure everything's relieved. Disconnect the hydraulics, which are color coded for when we put them back on. You can hook them up. You don't have to hook them up with the color codes. It just makes it so the controls are a little more intuitive when you're moving the chute rotation and raising and lowering the snowblower. Take these out. Run the hydraulic lines out here. I like to go ahead and just pull this out front. That way it's completely out of the way. You don't risk pinching a hose or anything. Now we've got the pin out of the front, we got it dropped in the back, the shaft is off, and our hydraulics are disconnected and out of the way. So we're ready to back out of here and head over to the loader. Go ahead and shut the tractor off. Connect our hydraulics here. Again, they're color coded. For guys like me that can't remember what goes where, makes it easy. So set that up there so I can reach it from the driver's seat. Fire it up. Now if you push the lever out, which tilts your bucket, that'll push these pins down into place. You want this pin to rest on top of here. If it's coming in high like it is, you want to hit back up a little bit so that it comes down right there. Then go ahead and come in and then keep curling the bucket down until it locks into place. Now you pull back on the lever and raise the loader up, and that locks the bottom pins in place. Take it barely off the ground and then stick these pins in here. Same on the other side. And raise it up, and we'll take the parking stand out and be right back to where we started. So that is the whole process, from having the loader on, taking it off, putting the snowblower on, taking it back off, and going back to the loader. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to shoot me a message or give us a call. Thanks.